Did you know that some people get drunk when they eat bread? Do you know the zombie snail? Or that there's a song that has helped find missing people? All this and much more today on Khalan The Curious. Hang on a minute. Would you like to earn some money? Pay attention, because in today's video you can win $100. To enter the giveaway, subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up, and answer a question I'll ask you at the end of the video about one of today's fun facts. Easy, right? Good luck. And now, let's get started. The zombie snail is the result of a phenomenon caused by the parasite Leucochloridium paradoxum, a flatworm that infects certain land snails. This parasite settles in the snail's tentacles, causing them to swell and acquire bright colors like green and yellow, mimicking the appearance of caterpillars. It also forces the snail to move to brighter, more exposed areas, which increases the likelihood of being eaten by birds. Once in the bird, the Leucochloridium completes its life cycle, and its eggs are expelled in the bird's feces, which are then consumed by other snails, restarting the process. Do you know how to tell if the honey you buy is pure? To check, place a little honey in a saucer, add water, and stir gently. If the honey forms patterns similar to a honeycomb, it's pure. Another way is to place the honey on a wooden spoon so as not to affect its properties and observe how it drips. If it drips in a continuous stream, it's pure. If it curdles, it's likely adulterated. These devices are portable heaters called the Morwi hand warmer, equipped with two 5,000 milliamp batteries, allowing them to operate for up to 12 hours at a time. They feature temperature settings of 45, 50, and 55 degrees, ideal for keeping you warm in cold situations, such as working outdoors or sleeping at a campsite. Plus, for safety, they include an automatic shut-off system. As an added bonus, they can also be used as a power bank, making them even more practical. I've included the purchase link below in the description. Caño Cristales, known as the River of Five Colors, is a river located in the Macarena Mountains, Colombia. Its most impressive feature is the variety of colors it displays, including red, yellow, green, blue, and black, due to the presence of the aquatic plant Macarenia clavigera, or water nymph, which changes hue depending on the light and the season. This phenomenon occurs primarily between June and November, when the water level is optimal for the plant to flourish. The river is famous for its purity, as it has no sediment or fish, and is surrounded by exceptional biodiversity. Meet José Manuel Castro López, a Spanish sculptor renowned for his skill in working with rock, especially in the field of stone sculpture. Originally from Galicia, his work is characterized by a deep connection with nature and the materiality of the environment, utilizing stones such as granite, marble, and limestone to create forms that explore the human figure and the landscape. Throughout his career, Castro López has developed a distinctive style where organic and fluid forms combine with the geometry of stone, successfully conveying a sense of movement and life through his sculptures. If you like the video, give me a nice like. Don't forget to leave your suggestions, questions, or opinions in the comments below. Subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss more videos like this. Remember that it doesn't cost you anything, it's free, and you help me a lot. Let's continue with the curiosities. Meet MacroLab 3D, a YouTube channel dedicated to stereoscopic macro photography, featuring three-dimensional nature images without the use of CGI or artificial intelligence. The channel's creator uses techniques like camera movement to enhance depth perception on flat screens. In addition to its YouTube presence, MacroLab 3D shares content on platforms like Instagram, Reddit, X, Facebook, and TikTok, and offers exclusive content on Patreon, standing out for its high-quality, entertaining, and educational content. In this video, we can see the amount of salt in a small amount of seawater. Once the water evaporates, only the salt remains. Brandon Johnson is a costume designer and creator, specializing in innovative and detailed Halloween costumes. Acclaimed for his ability to transform common materials into stunning and realistic pieces, Brandon has gained recognition for his highly creative costumes, which often incorporate special effects, lighting, and interactive elements. His designs not only strive to be visually stunning, but also prioritize comfort and mobility, allowing wearers to enjoy the holiday with ease. The world's largest crane is located in the port of Yantai, in Shandong, China. This titanic structure measures 133 meters high and 120 meters wide, making it the most imposing crane in the world. It has the capacity to lift more than 20,000 tons, equivalent to the weight of approximately 33,000 African elephants. This magnificent crane was inaugurated in 2008 and is designed to build oil platforms and large vessels, making possible the realization of projects previously considered unattainable. Meet Rajasena Van Dam, a talented artist known for her drawing skills. She has an impressive ability to create multiple paintings simultaneously due to her meticulous technique and exceptional attention to detail. Her ability to complete multiple works at the same time is due to her mastery of painting techniques and her time management skills. Working on multiple projects simultaneously, she often organizes each phase of the artistic process, allowing one painting to dry or rest while she works on another. Thanks to her creative mind, she is able to maintain quality and precision in all of her works. China has taken a major step forward in medicine with Agent Hospital, a virtual hospital powered by artificial intelligence. This system features 42 AI doctors in 21 specialties, capable of diagnosing and treating patients with impressive efficiency. An AI doctor can treat patients in days what would take a human years to manage. The goal is to improve diagnostic accuracy and make healthcare more accessible. But not everything is perfect. In Hunan province, they have already banned AI from prescribing medications due to ethical and safety concerns. Could this be the future of medicine? Would you trust an AI doctor? Leave your comments. Discover the art of Finn Jackson. Originally from Sweden, this origami artist is recognized for his ability to create stunning three-dimensional masks from a single sheet of paper. His work combines advanced folding techniques with a modern approach, achieving realistic facial expressions and complex designs. Through his social media channels such as Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, he shares his creations and tutorials, inspiring a large community of origami enthusiasts. He also sells digital patterns so others can recreate his works, establishing himself as an influential figure in the art of paper folding. Have you heard of the Luvly O? It's a compact and lightweight electric vehicle, measuring 2.7 meters long, 1.53 meters wide, and 1.44 meters high, and weighing 380 kilograms. It has a removable 6.4 kilowatt-hour battery, giving it a range of approximately 100 kilometers and a top speed of 90 kilometers per hour. An innovative feature is its distribution method, as the vehicle's parts are shipped disassembled, following a system similar to that of IKEA furniture, which facilitates transportation and reduces costs. Weaver birds are fascinating. They build incredibly elaborate nests to attract females, and if they don't meet their expectations, they destroy them and start over. One of the most impressive species is the Republican weaver, which builds enormous communal nests that can house up to 500 birds. The surprising thing is that they are compulsive builders. Birds that don't reproduce contribute by feeding their young and helping build the nests of those that do. The birds then return the favor, thus creating a cooperative community. And, in case you're wondering, how do these enormous structures stand up? These times they intertwine dry branches and wood fragments into a sturdy branch that serves as the base for their nests. Impressive. Lake Paisupok, located in the Banggai Islands, Indonesia, is known as the clearest lake in the world. This wonderful lake offers waters so clear that you can easily see to the bottom. The Banggai Islands, with their idyllic setting, are the perfect place to spend the day enjoying activities like diving and paddling. In addition to the beauty of the lake, the islands boast white sand beaches, exotic flora and fauna, incredible cuisine, and an incomparable tranquility that makes them a true natural Eden. Would you like to go? Because I would. Tell me in the comments. At certain Starbucks locations in Saudi Arabia, the iconic mermaid logo is missing. Instead, they use a modified version of the logo featuring ocean waves, which are actually part of the mermaid's hair. This version also retains the crown with a star. This logo alteration is due to the country's regulations, which favor a more conservative and less explicit presentation. What you're watching is Maz wrestling, a sport that requires monumental strength. In this discipline, competitors sit facing each other, position their feet against a board that divides the competition area, and pull on a wooden pole, making sure to keep it horizontal. This sport demands considerable muscular effort from the hands, legs, back, and abdominals. Maz wrestling has its origins in ancient Mongolian traditions and has now spread to different parts of the world. The competition not only tests brute strength, but also technique and endurance. Did you know that some Chinese farmers release crabs into their rice fields? This is part of a traditional agricultural technique that takes advantage of these animals' natural characteristics to improve production and reduce pesticide use. The crabs help control weeds by feeding on them, which reduces competition for nutrients between rice and unwanted plants. Additionally, their burrowing activity improves soil structure by aerating it, promoting water circulation. The crabs also help keep pests at bay by consuming insects and organisms. One of the fundamental rules for nature videographers is non-intervention. This means they must avoid altering the behavior of animals or the environment while filming. During the filming of a documentary in Antarctica, a violent storm trapped a group of penguins in a ravine with slippery walls that were impossible to climb. Seeing them suffering and realizing they weren't going to survive, they decided to intervene, helping them out of the ravine. This action sparked a debate about whether what they did was right or wrong. What do you think? Did you know that some people can get drunk from eating bread? This is due to auto-fermentation syndrome, a rare condition in which the body converts carbohydrates into alcohol. If you're afraid of heights and suffer from vertigo, this might not be for you. This roller coaster in China is one of the most terrifying you'll ever see. Its curves spin you 360 degrees throughout the ride. It's definitely a fascinating experience that, personally, I'd rather avoid. If you're brave enough to ride, I recommend skipping breakfast or eating anything beforehand, just to be safe. Would you dare to ride this ride? Leave me your answer in the comments. Meet the Miller Lite Controller Beer Can, a cross between a beverage and a fully functional video game controller. Designed to resemble a standard Miller Lite can, it integrates directional action buttons and triggers into its surface, as well as Bluetooth connectivity for syncing with computers and consoles. Despite its technology, it's still a real beer can and can be drunk from. It was released as a limited promotional edition, highlighting its creativity in the world of gaming and advertising. What you see on screen is a mechanical dining table from the 18th century. The kitchen was on the lower floor, and these elevators were used to raise and lower food. It's a sophisticated piece of furniture that combines functionality and the elegant design characteristic of the era. These tables were innovative in their time due to their ingenious mechanisms, which allowed them to adjust their size and shape to suit the needs of the moment, such as expanding to accommodate more diners or transforming into a smaller table for different purposes. They were generally made of high-quality wood, such as oak, mahogany, or walnut, as well as marble, stone, or carved wood with ornate finishes and embellishments in the Rococo or neoclassical style. This innovative company is dedicated to creating personalized watches using your pet's fur. All you need to do is collect between 30 and 60 grams of fur from your furry friend and send it in a Ziploc bag. The company will then transform that fur into a unique and special watch that you can proudly wear. Plus, each watch is crafted with great care and attention to detail, making it a lasting and meaningful keepsake of your beloved pet. This is Potato Chip Rock, an incredible rock formation in San Diego, California. Its thin, jutting shape resembles a giant potato chip. Located on the Mount Woodson Trail, this rock is a popular destination for hikers who walk nearly 12 kilometers to take the perfect photo. Although it looks fragile, it's strong enough to support the weight of several people. But you have to wait in line for the photo. Would you dare to climb it? Let me know in the comments. I know it looks like a common rock or a meteorite, but in reality, it's a rock that, when you open it, you'll discover is hollow and full of crystals. And if you're wondering why this is, it's because it's an amethyst geode, a geological formation characterized by having its interior covered in amethyst crystals, a variety of quartz-colored purple and violet due to the presence of iron and exposure to radiation. These rocks are formed from the cooling of volcanic lava. When the lava solidifies, bubbles of volcanic gases become trapped inside, creating cavities. Over time, mineral-rich water seeps into these cavities and crystallizes, giving rise to these impressive formations. In this unique video, created with artificial intelligence, we can see the actors from the film American Pie transformed into babies. The characters were created by Instagram user Junkboxeye, who has transformed characters from American Pie, Friends, Breaking Bad, Star Wars, and Fast and Furious into babies. The child versions of these characters are surprisingly realistic, and no detail is overlooked. Do they seem realistic to you? Can you recognize the actors? Let me know in the comments. If you can't find a job, perhaps you could look into caring for baby tigers. It's a job that our friend Ali Khan from India, an experienced tiger keeper. What's fascinating and also terrifying is that Ali Khan holds the baby tigers in his hands as if they were puppies. All this in the presence of their mother, who doesn't seem bothered. In fact, she even shows affection to Alik. I don't know how much he's being paid for this, but honestly, I'd rather avoid such a job. Between the risk of being eaten and being poor, I choose to be poor but safe. How about you? This is how drones recharge after a show. Each one returns to its base, where it recharges to be ready for the next performance. This is the world's slowest crash, taking almost 2 months to happen. The cars deformed 1 millimeter every hour. How is this possible? It's a controlled work of art, in which the artist gradually deformed the cars using a pressure system. Did you know that elephants can swim easily without sinking? This is because these animals retain a large amount of air in their lungs, which decreases their body density and helps them stay afloat. They also use their legs to move through the water, managing to swim for several kilometers. I never would have imagined elephants to be great swimmers. I always imagined them only as land animals. How wrong I was. Photo Owl captured a time-lapse showing how fingers swell when submerged in water. This doesn't happen because the skin absorbs liquid, but rather because of an evolutionary response from the body. These wrinkles help us gain a better grip when wet. Did you know that sunflowers are made up of hundreds of smaller flowers? Yes, if you look closely, you'll notice. These tiny flowers can have up to 2,000 tiny florets. The curious thing is that these mini flowers have different compositions and shapes. Of all of them, we can differentiate 2 types. Those found around the perimeter, called ligulls, have 5 petals fused into one, and those located in the central crown, called floccules, contain the fruits inside. Fascinating, don't you think? In this video, we can see what can happen if a button cell battery is swallowed. It's crucial to keep these batteries out of the reach of small children, as if ingested, body moisture can trigger a chemical reaction that burns internal tissue. This is Dami Barnes, an art student who created a wedding dress out of 1,500 divorce papers. David Diaz shows us what a hollow tree looks like inside. As trees age, the internal cells can begin to decompose due to the action of fungi and bacteria. Did you know that Soul Asylum's iconic song Runaway Train helped find missing people? In 1993, MTV aired an unusual music video for Runaway Train, featuring the names and photos of real young people who had been reported missing. The band enlisted the support of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, providing them with images of the young people they wanted to include in the video. Thanks to this initiative, 73 people were identified and located. Additionally, every time someone was located, the images were updated in the music video. The song and its video were a huge success, not only musically but also as a powerful tool for helping others, leaving a deep impression on the band and their commitment to the cause.
Call you up in the middle of the night, like a fireflower.
Busu is a striking example of how languages can become extinct in a matter of generations. Spoken in southern Cameroon, this language belongs to the Bantoid language family and is considered one of the rarest in the world. When the linguist Ethnologue documented it in 1986, only 8 native speakers were found, most of them elderly. By 2005, this number had decreased to 3, and today it is feared that the language has disappeared entirely, without transmission to new generations. Minority languages like Busu vanish without a trace, taking with them unique ways of seeing the world, cultural expressions, and ancestral knowledge. Interestingly, the name of the language has survived in an unexpected way. The language learning platform, Busu, which many know today, took its name from this dying language as a reminder of the importance of preserving linguistic diversity. Every language that disappears is not just a collection of words that is lost, but a fragment of history and culture that disappears forever. How many other unique languages will have disappeared without the world even knowing about them? William Shakespeare not only left a lasting impact on literature and theatre, but also profoundly transformed the English language. His creative talent led him to invent, adapt, and popularize around 1,700 words and expressions that are now part of everyday English. Shakespeare experimented with language in innovative ways. He turned nouns into verbs, merged words, and added prefixes and suffixes to create new terms. Some of the words he introduced include lonely, gossip, bedroom, addiction, and fashionable, among many others. He also coined iconic phrases like break the ice and wild goose chase, which are still used today. Shakespeare's impact goes beyond the theatre. His linguistic ingenuity shaped the way the English-speaking world communicates, leaving an indelible legacy on the English language. Without his creativity, many of the words and phrases we use today may simply not exist. In a world where e-waste pollution has become a growing problem, Singaporean scientists have taken a revolutionary step by developing rechargeable batteries made from paper. This innovative breakthrough promises to transform the energy industry, offering a lightweight, eco-friendly, and completely biodegradable alternative. Unlike traditional batteries, which contain heavy metals and toxic chemicals, these new batteries use advanced nanomaterials embedded in a cellulose structure, allowing them to efficiently store and release energy. Their design not only reduces pollution, but also enables natural decomposition, eliminating the need for costly recycling processes. As technology advances, solutions like these bring us closer to a cleaner, more sustainable future. Would you be willing to replace traditional batteries with this eco-friendly option? If you are not yet a member of the channel, subscribe! This is the perfect time to do so. Did you know that animals self-medicate? This phenomenon, known as zoopharmacognosy, demonstrates that many species have developed strategies to treat their own illnesses using natural resources. A common example is dogs and cats, who eat grass when they have an upset stomach, facilitating digestion or inducing vomiting to eliminate toxins. But they are not the only experts in natural medicine. In the Amazon rainforest of Brazil, the black lion tamarin rubs itself against the bark of the Myroxylon peruiferum tree, whose resin has antibiotic and antiparasitic properties. This behavior is not exclusive to tamarins. Ocelots, anteaters, and peccaries have been observed doing the same, reaping the benefits of this natural substance. How did these animals discover the benefits of plants? Instinct, learning, or simple chance? The natural world continues to demonstrate that animals know much more than we imagine. A team of Japanese scientists has achieved a revolutionary breakthrough in genetic medicine, eliminating an extra chromosome in cells of people with Down syndrome in a laboratory. This discovery represents a milestone in genetic research and opens up new possibilities for understanding and, in the future, treating this condition. The process developed by the scientists involved using advanced gene editing tools to turn off or eliminate the extra copy of the chromosome in cells grown in the laboratory. Although this technique is still in its early stages and cannot be applied directly to people, it represents an important step toward the possibility of developing personalized treatments that improve the quality of life of those with this condition. As science advances, we face crucial ethical and medical questions. How far should we go in genetic modification? Could this technique lead us to a future where we can correct genetic defects before birth? What is certain is that genetics is evolving at an accelerated pace, and this discovery could mark the beginning of a new era in medicine. Wow, science has come a long way. How far do you think we can go? Leave me your opinion in the comments. Seeing as we're on the occasion of a festival called Carnival, it's impossible not to mention Rio de Janeiro's Carnival, the largest and most famous in the world. This iconic celebration of Brazilian culture dazzles with spectacular parades, vibrant music, and colorful costumes that transform the city into a party like no other. Every year, millions of tourists arrive to experience the unique energy of this event, where samba schools compete with impressive choreography and majestic floats. More than a party, it's a cultural spectacle that showcases the essence of the country. Would you like to celebrate Carnival in Brazil by dancing samba? Let me know what you think in the comments. From the sky, Brasilia reveals a surprising secret. Its design resembles an airplane or a bird. This is no coincidence, but the result of meticulous urban planning. Its two main axes strategically intersect to form this unique silhouette, making it one of the most distinctive cities in the world. More than a capital, it is a work of architectural art that reflects the futuristic vision with which it was created. A place where urbanism and creativity merge spectacularly. The ancient Romans not only built impressive structures, but also developed a revolutionary type of cement. This material grows stronger over time, thanks to a unique combination of minerals that react with seawater. Today, archaeologists are amazed to see that some of Rome's oldest monuments, such as the Pantheon, have withstood thousands of years due to the durability of this cement. The secret of this material, lost for centuries, is now being studied to replicate its properties in modern construction. On certain beaches in Cartagena de Indias, Colombia, an impressive natural spectacle occurs: marine bioluminescence. Millions of microorganisms in the water emit a brilliant blue glow when agitated, creating a magical effect that transforms the sea into a starry sky. This phenomenon turns each wave into a luminous dance, making swimming in these waters a unique and unforgettable experience. The combination of science and nature brings to life a dreamlike landscape that dazzles those lucky enough to witness it. Yasushi Takahashi, a Japanese artist, quit his job and traveled 7,163 kilometers across Japan just to propose to his girlfriend using a GPS. His route spelled out the words "Marry Me" on Google Maps, earning him a Guinness World Record for the largest GPS drawing. Incredibly, he made much of this journey on foot. I just hope she said yes. And I also hope your girlfriend doesn't see this, because she'll probably say, if he did something like that, why can't you? How do you overcome something like that without traveling halfway across the country? Have you ever proposed? Tell me your story in the comments. Did you know that arrow slits were narrow openings in castle walls, designed for archers to shoot without exposing themselves to the enemy? Some were cross-shaped to widen the shooting angle and were eventually adapted for use with muskets. These openings were located at strategic points, such as walls and towers, and were essential in medieval defense until the advent of heavy artillery. Thinking about it, don't you think they limited the shooter's field of vision? The famous MSCHF collective, known for its extravagant creations, recently launched the Rock Candy, a ring that combines nostalgia and luxury. Inspired by classic candy rings, this accessory features a 0.75-carat lab-grown diamond set in a sterling silver band, all wrapped in 7 grams of sugar. It was released in 3 flavors: cotton candy with blue raspberry, green apple, and strawberry. If you don't get a wedding ring, at least you can show this one off. Unfortunately, it was a limited edition and was only available until February 14th for Valentine's Day. Did you know that Area 51 isn't officially named? Its real name is the Groom Lake, or Homey Airport. But the term Area 51 comes from old military maps from the 1950s. Despite this, It became so popular that even the US government has used it in declassified documents. Stefano Fiorina is an Italian artist based in Turin who has caused quite a stir on social media thanks to his unique stamping technique. His method involves hitting people's faces with an aluminum tray, leaving a unique, distorted impression of their features. His style has generated both fascination and debate, as it combines art, performance, and a touch of humor. His work continues to gain popularity on various digital platforms. Curious, isn't it? Did you know that Puma collaborated with Cheetos? In February 2024, Puma and Cheetos joined forces to launch a unique collaboration that fuses sporty style with the spicy essence of the popular snack. This collection stands out for its bold designs and vibrant colors, especially Cheetos' signature orange. Without a doubt, the model that stood out the most was the Puma Hoops and the Cheetos Zero. And here I show you the result of that fantastic collaboration. Without a doubt, I want some. And you? Would you buy them? Let me know in the comments. Did you know that for every coconut used to make oil, half a kilo of shell is left behind, which is often wasted? Farmers generally let them rot, but a Finnish company has found an innovative solution, turning them into a cooler made of fibers, compacted, using heat and pressure. The result is an eco-friendly and durable cooler with insulation as efficient as styrofoam, but with the added benefit of not polluting the environment. Ideal for keeping your products fresher longer. Although it may seem strange, KFC launched its own perfume. All this happened in 2023. KFC Spain introduced O Duardo, a fragrance with notes inspired by its secret recipe of 11 herbs and spices. Its bottle was shaped like a chicken thigh, and its scent wasn't exactly chicken, but rather geranium flower, mandarin orange, pink peppercorn, and bergamot. Unfortunately, its sales were limited. Then, KFC UK launched Number 11 Eau de Barbecue, a perfume with a smoky barbecue aroma. Would you buy a perfume that smells like food? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Ducks can sleep with one eye open and only half of their brain resting. This is due to a mechanism called unihemispheric slow-wave sleep, which allows them to be alert for potential predators while they sleep. They can essentially sleep and be vigilant at the same time. Raynaud's phenomenon is a disorder in which some areas of the body, usually the fingers, experience episodes of reduced blood flow in response to cold or stress. This causes skin discoloration. They first turn white due to lack of circulation, then blue due to lack of oxygen, and finally reddish when blood flow returns. Humphrey Yang helps us visualize money. In this video, $100,000 is represented by 1 grain of rice, which means 1 million looks like this, 10 grains of rice, and 1 trillion looks like this. Look how much rice that is. That buys you a Lamborghini. In case you were wondering, this is what Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, is worth: $122 billion. Ziyu is a Chinese artist who found a dead ant and thought it would be fun to make it a pair of shoes. He made them out of the charcoal left over from a pencil lead. Well, in this case, 3 pairs of shoes. Simon Beck is a British artist renowned for his stunning ephemeral artworks created on snowy surfaces. Using snowshoes, Beck walks for hours to create large-scale geometric and fractal patterns, which can span from 1 to 4 hectares, equivalent to 8 football fields. Before beginning, he meticulously plans his designs, creating scale maps where 1 millimeter on paper represents a footstep in the snow. Each of these designs takes him between 7 and 12 hours to complete. Meet the world's largest air purifier, standing 100 meters tall. Located in Xi'an, China, this innovative system consists of a central tower surrounded by greenhouses that occupy an area similar to half a soccer field. It works by absorbing polluted air and heating it with solar energy in the greenhouses. The hot air then rises through the tower, where it passes through several layers of filters that clean it before being released into the environment. It has reportedly improved air quality in an area of 10 square kilometers. Doritos, the iconic snack brand, has partnered with a distillery to create a nacho cheese-flavored liqueur. This innovation is the result of a collaboration between PepsiCo and Empirical Spirits. The fusion, dubbed Empirical for Doritos Nachos Cheese Spirit, offers a combination of nacho cheese flavors, roasted corn, and a slightly acidic note, ensuring an explosion of flavor in every sip. The Real Life Guys made a track with a loop in the style of Hot Wheels. The best part, it works! Discover Idstein, a picturesque town located in the federal state of Hesse, Germany, known for its medieval charm and rich history. The town, located a short distance from the banks of the Rhine River, is surrounded by beautiful natural landscapes, such as forests and hills, making it an attractive destination for nature lovers and hikers. Its old town is full of cobblestone streets and buildings featuring traditional German architecture, half-timbered houses, and colorful facades. The town is also home to churches and several historic buildings that reflect its cultural heritage. Would you like to visit it? Let me know in the comments. Thomas Romain is a French-Japanese animator and character designer known for his work in the anime industry. In addition to his professional career, Romain recreates the anime drawings created by his children. Using his skills as a designer, he takes his children's sketches and drawings and transforms them into stylized and detailed versions of anime characters, adding his own artistic touch and utilizing animation techniques. This project has captured the attention of social media and become a viral phenomenon. Ethel Granger was a British woman known for having the world's smallest waist, measured at its narrowest point. She was born in 1905, and throughout her life developed an interest in body modification, particularly waist reduction. At age 19, she began wearing very tight corsets, which helped her achieve a waistline of just 33 centimeters, a world record. Her obsession with keeping her waist small was so extreme that she continued wearing corsets for most of her life, even into old age. Aztec dance is a cultural and spiritual expression of pre-Hispanic origins that combines movement, music, and symbolism to honor the gods, nature, and ancestral identity. It is characterized by the use of colorful clothing, with feathers, snails, shells, and ankle bells that generate a distinctive rhythm as they move. The dancers perform complex ritual steps in circles, guided by the sound of the huehuel, or drum, and other traditional instruments. More than just a dance, it is a form of spiritual connection. Pica syndrome is an eating disorder characterized by the persistent ingestion of non-edible substances, such as dirt, chalk, clay, animal hair, or soap, among others. This behavior can occur in young children, but can also affect adults, especially in the context of nutritional deficiencies, mental disorders, or extreme stress. The causes of Pica syndrome are not entirely clear, but biological, psychological, and environmental factors have been linked. Did you know that horse riders sometimes develop a growth on their leg bone? Jockey's exostosis, an abnormal bony growth, forms on the outside of the femur, usually due to constant friction between the rider's leg and the horse's saddle. Meet the hydrofoiler XU1, the first water bike that combines hydrofoil technology with the design of a traditional bicycle. Created by Manta, it features two underwater hydrofoils, allowing the bike to partially rise above the surface while pedaling, creating a unique and fast-paced riding experience. The design includes a waterproof frame, pedals, and a propulsion system that generates momentum in the water, similar to pedaling on a conventional bicycle, but leveraging buoyancy for gliding. The famous Nintendo 64, launched in 1996, is one of the most iconic consoles in Nintendo and video game history, with legendary titles like Mario Kart 64 and Donkey Kong 64. Now, this classic console can be enjoyed in 4K. Yes, the day when those beloved pixelated games from your childhood will finally look sharper has arrived. Analog 3D, considered the new Nintendo 64, is compatible with original cartridges, faithfully replicating the hardware of the classic console. It also offers improved graphics and multiple professional display modes to adapt to modern displays. Lalit Patidar has the hairiest male face in the world. He has 201 hairs per square centimeter. Meet Marta Albareda, a macro photographer and videographer based in Barcelona, Spain. Her content focuses on capturing detailed images and videos of insects and other small animals in their natural environment, offering an intimate and educational perspective on these creatures. Marta is an ambassador for the photography equipment brand Benro and maintains an active presence in the macro photography community, with her work shared and praised by various websites and specialized photographers. In Australia, an innovative road safety measure has been implemented that uses a water curtain to project a stop sign at the entrances to certain tunnels. This system, known as soft stop, is activated when a vehicle exceeding the permitted height approaches the tunnel. Upon detecting excess height, a water curtain is deployed, onto which a lighted stop sign is projected, creating a striking visual warning that is difficult for drivers to ignore. The Diethria anna, better known as the 88 butterfly, is a species of Lepidoptera, known for the distinctive pattern on the underside of its wings, which form figures similar to the number 88 in black and white. Native to Central and South America, this butterfly inhabits tropical and subtropical forests, where it feeds on flower nectar and fermenting fruit. Its wingspan varies between 30 and 40 millimeters, and the back of its wings features striking colors with metallic blue or green hues combined with red and black. Imagine this. More than 1 trillion photos are taken every year. That means millions and millions of images are captured in just one day. On Instagram alone, 95 million photos are uploaded daily, and on Facebook, 300 million. It's as if every moment is frozen in time, from selfies to breathtaking landscapes. We live in the most photographed era in history. Have you ever wondered how many photos you've taken today? Let me know in the comments. Throughout history, intelligence services have developed unusual and chilling weapons, and the CIA is no exception. Although the exact date remains debated, a weapon was designed that could cause heart attacks in its victims without leaving a trace. It was a small pistol that fired a tiny dart impregnated with a lethal toxin. The most terrifying thing was that the wound was practically imperceptible and resembled a mosquito bite, making the death seem completely natural. This technology was designed to eliminate targets discreetly, without arousing suspicion. Although it is unclear whether it was ever used in actual operations, its existence demonstrates the extent to which intelligence agencies have come. Did you know that penguins can drink salt water without any problem? Unlike humans, who would become dehydrated, these incredible animals have a salt gland near their eyes that filters out excess salt from seawater. They then expel it in the form of saline droplets through their nostrils. They basically have a built-in natural filter. This allows them to survive in their habitat without relying on fresh water. Incredible, right? Nature always has surprising solutions. Can you imagine seeing majestic woolly mammoths walking the earth again? Although it sounds like science fiction, we're closer than you think. Scientists at the American company Colossal Biosciences have taken a surprising step in this direction, genetically modifying mice to have fur similar to that of these extinct giants. Using CRISPR, they introduced 7 mammoth genes into laboratory mice, causing them to develop longer, redder fur. This breakthrough is key to de-extinction efforts. Some scientists see it as a major step, while others warn of its potential risks. What do you think? Should we bring back extinct species? Leave your comments. Did you know that crows can imitate voices like parrots? These intelligent birds can not only copy sounds from other animals, but also human words and phrases with surprising accuracy. In captivity, some have learned to say their own name and even imitate their owners' voices. Their vocal ability is due to an organ called the syrinx, which allows them to modulate sounds in incredible ways. So, if you ever hear a mysterious voice in the forest, it could be a crow playing with you.
Mischief, can you say hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good job!
During World War II, the British took deception to the next level with Operation Fortitude, a fake invasion. They used inflatable tanks, cardboard airplanes, and mock armies to confuse the enemy about the real Normandy landings. From the air, it looked like an army ready to attack, but it was pure theater. While the Germans were guarding the wrong place, the Allies launched D-Day at another location. It was one of the greatest diversionary ploys in history, proving that in war, intelligence is worth as much as bullets. Imagine looking in the mirror and discovering your skin has turned blue. No, it's not magic or a special effect, but a real phenomenon called argyria, caused by the accumulation of silver in the body. This occurs when a person is exposed to silver compounds for long periods of time, such as in certain medications or supplements. The silver deposits in the skin, and when it reacts with light, turns it a blue-gray hue. For life. Although it's not dangerous, it's irreversible. Can you imagine living like that? Let me know in the comments. Turtle Beach has launched its latest innovation, the Atom Controller. This controller is compatible with iOS and Android devices and is designed to enhance the mobile gaming experience. It supports cloud gaming across multiple platforms, offering greater versatility. The Atom Controller features its own battery, providing up to 20 hours of continuous use on a single charge. The controller pods are designed for maximum user comfort and can be magnetically attached for easy storage and portability. It also features advanced optical feedback technology for a more immersive and realistic experience. Meet Sue Austin, an innovative British artist who has successfully explored the underwater world using her wheelchair. To do so, she adapted a propulsion system and stabilizers to her chair, allowing her to dive freely through the ocean. Her ingenious creation not only gives her the opportunity to enjoy the seascapes, but also challenges stereotypes about disabilities, proving that limits can be overcome with creativity and determination. A study conducted by the University of Queensland found that extreme music, such as heavy metal, can have a significant impact on people experiencing anger. According to the research results, listening to this type of music can foster positive emotions and help regulate sadness. Furthermore, the study revealed that heavy metal fans use music as a form of catharsis, allowing them to process and release their emotions in a healthy way. This discovery challenges the negative stereotype that extreme music can increase aggression, and instead suggests that it can be a useful tool for emotional management and psychological well-being. In fact, researchers observed that after listening to extreme music, participants showed reduced stress levels and a greater sense of calm and happiness. Did you imagine these data? What is your favorite type of music? Tell me in the comments. Attention, everyone. It's time for the giveaway. As I mentioned before, I'm going to ask a question about one of the curiosities from this video, and if you answer correctly, you'll have a chance to win $100. Here's the question. We've talked about the Luvly O, a car that you receive piece by piece, like IKEA furniture. But do you remember how many kilograms it weighs? Remember that to enter the giveaway, you must be subscribed to the channel, give a like to this video, and leave a comment with the correct answer to the question. The giveaway will be open until Wednesday, April 30th, so don't miss your chance to participate. Sounds easy, right? Good luck to everyone. I'll announce the winner in an upcoming video. Pay attention to the distinctive sound of Belgian ambulance sirens. Their distinctive tone makes them easily recognizable and reflects the unique characteristics of the country's emergency systems. There's a song by the band Bloodhound Gang titled Ralph Wiggum in honor of the character from The Simpsons. This song's uniqueness lies in the fact that its lyrics are composed entirely of lines that Ralph Wiggum has said throughout various episodes of the animated series. Furthermore, it's known that the band chose this approach due to the character's absurd humor and innocent nature, which adds a comical and nostalgic touch to the song. The melody has become a sort of tribute to one of the most endearing and peculiarly funny characters from the iconic television series.
I'm going to Africa. Yes, ma'am, I'm a brick was president.
That's all for today. See you in the next video.